Is here. NTA Television College Refield JOS invites media practitioners and non-media practitioners to be part of our short proficiency courses starting from 13th July to 25th September 2026. The college offers hands-on experience on practical training from certified professionals in the broadcast field. The courses will commence as follows: online reporting, digital studio architecture and integration, intermediate camera operation, motion graphics design, parliamentary reporting and judicial reporting. For registration details, course schedules and more information, visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call the following numbers: 0803-383-4343 or 0806-980-9807. NTA TV College Refield JOS, your gateway to media excellence.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor bathrooms, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803-440-4358, 034-206-855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
On the news tonight, Governor Nta Akure reaffirms support for President Tinubu's 2027 re-election bid. Outstanding students, teachers and NYSC awardees receive honors in Ondo State. Good evening and you're welcome on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abdul Karim Ahmed. Now the news. Ondo State Governor Nta Akure has reaffirmed the support of the state government for President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. The governor was speaking while receiving members of the PBAT door-to-door movement at the government house in Akure, where he also accepted to serve as the patron of the group in Ondo State. Our correspondent reports. Receiving the leadership of the support group, Governor Nta Akure said his administration will continue to support organizations committed to mobilizing grassroots support for President Bola Tinubu ahead of the 2027 general election. He noted that the door-to-door approach adopted by the movement will strengthen voter mobilization and encourage greater participation at the grassroots.
We welcome every support group as long as we are working towards the re-election of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. Our arms are open to welcome you, to receive you.
Earlier, the national coordinator of the PBAT door-to-door movement, Comrade Asuku Sunday, said the visit was to appreciate Governor Nta Akure for what he described as his administration's developmental strides and to seek collaboration in mobilizing support for President Tinubu. He said the movement had established structures across the country that would intensify grassroots sensitization through door-to-door engagement and community outreach ahead of the 2027 general elections.
We are going to go around the country from door to door, community to community, sensitizing Nigerians, ordinary Nigerians and voters, accredited voters, to see why they should continue to support President Bola Tinubu.
The visit ended with the governor formally accepting the role of patron of the PBAT door-to-door movement in Ondo State, as both parties reaffirmed their commitment to grassroots political mobilization ahead of the 2027 general election. Now, still in Ondo State, Governor Nta Akure rewarded outstanding students, teachers, and National Youth Service Corps award recipients for their exceptional achievements. The governor announced automatic employment into the Ondo State Public Service for recipients of the NYSC Presidential Honors Award and presented a cash of and presented a cash reward of 1 million naira to each awardee at a ceremony in Akure. Champion Adetula reports.
Speaking while receiving the outstanding teachers, students, and COP members in his office, Governor Nta said the recognition was part of his administration's commitment to encouraging excellence, promoting quality education, and investing in human capital development. He described education as a critical driver of sustainable development and urged young people to remain focused, disciplined, and committed to achieving their goals. Governor Nta announced automatic employment into the Ondo State Public Service for recipients of the NYSC Presidential Honours Award, while award recipients also received a cash prize of 1 million naira each.
Reject every temptation towards crime, violence, drug abuse, cultism, and all forms of social vices. Build your lives on the enduring values of integrity, discipline, hard work, and service. Those virtues remain the true currency of lasting success. Education must produce not only certificate holders, but responsible citizens, innovative thinkers.
Earlier, the Commissioner for Education, Professor Igbekele Ajibefun, said the initiative was designed to reward excellence and inspire students and teachers across the state to strive for greater achievements. Awards were presented to outstanding students who excelled in the 2026 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, recipients of the NYSC Presidential Honours Award, students who represented Nigeria at international academic competitions, as well as outstanding teachers in both the public and private school categories.
This event is historic, and it will go a very long way to help the young ones. It will serve as a means of encouraging those young students in schools.
The state government reaffirmed its commitment to recognizing excellence and strengthening the education sector through sustained investment in human capital development. In Akure, Champion Adetula, NTA News.
The House of Representatives has called on the federal government to invest in the local production of drones. Lawmakers say this is key to strengthening national security, improving disaster management, as well as driving growth and addressing needs in other critical sectors. The resolution followed a motion on the floor of the House by Representative Nta Akure, which notes that Nigeria spends heavily on importing drones, yet face urgent needs for surveillance, border monitoring, and emergency response. Lawmakers believe that local production of drones will cut costs, create jobs, and build indigenous capacity in technology and manufacturing.
To provide structured capital support to verified Nigerian drone manufacturing companies through the Bank of Industry, the Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria, DICON, and other appropriate financing vehicles to enable them to scale operations and meet military procurement standards.
This motion is referred to Committees on Defense, National Security and Intelligence, Air Force, Science and Technology, Industry and Commerce.
Meanwhile, the House has deferred consideration and debate of a bill for an act to establish the National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria to allow members adequate time to read and understand the rationale for the legislation.
They want to have a constitutional role of what they are doing. They want it to have a legal backing in Nigerian constitution.
When you have a debate this sensitive, we should have it in front of us to know the details. So we don't have it, Mr. Speaker.
The bills are provided in the journals, and hard copies of these journals are circulated to members in their pigeonholes. It is their responsibility to pick it and read it.
We may step this down and then look at it later.
Moving on, the Minister of Power, Joseph Tegbe, has called on the Nigeria Police Force to to intensify its crackdown on energy thieves and vandals targeting critical power installations across the country. The minister made the call during a courtesy visit to the Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, at the force headquarters in Abuja, where both leaderships agreed on stronger tactical collaboration to protect the national grid. Speaking on the urgent need to secure energy infrastructure, Tegbe, according to a statement by the police, noted that widespread energy theft and the continuous destruction of electrical equipment remain major obstacles to reliable power supply nationwide. You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
No worry, you said go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you they use money point?
Of course now, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money point, made for your progress.
Thanks for staying with us. Don't forget you can also watch us live on social media via our handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure. And now, the Ondo State Ministry of Environment has received reports of an offensive sulfuric acid odor in the air, particularly at night in parts of Akure metropolis. This was contained in a statement signed by Ayonle Abimbola, DDPCNS of the Ministry of Environment. Preliminary investigations by the ministry indicate that the offensive odor is linked to the illegal discharge of untreated effluent and other hazardous waste into a stream flowing from Ijakpo Estate through Edo Lodge and Fiwashaye to the area behind El Shaddai Residential Estate, Alagbaka, Akure. This unlawful act has resulted in severe environmental pollution and poses a serious threat to public health, environmental sustainability, and the well-being of residents. It is also a clear violation of the environmental sanitation and pollution control laws of Ondo State. In response, the Honorable Commissioner for Environment, Dr. Tobloko, has constituted a high-powered investigative team to identify the exact source of the illegal effluent discharge. The team has been mandated to conduct a thorough investigation, gather credible evidence, and ensure that all those found culpable are brought to justice. The government reiterates its unwavering commitment to protecting the environment and safeguarding the health of residents. While efforts are ongoing to identify and apprehend those responsible, members of the public are urged to remain calm and vigilant. Residents are also encouraged to promptly report any suspicious activities, illegal waste disposal, or environmental violations to the Ondo State Ministry of Environment for immediate investigation and necessary action. Now, the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Yedele, has said Nigeria and other African countries cannot achieve sustainable economic growth without maintaining stable financial systems. For this and more, let's join Omolewa Fabi for more details on business news.
The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, has said Nigeria and other African countries could not achieve sustainable economic growth without maintaining stable financial systems built on public confidence, warning that monetary and fiscal policies alone will not deliver prosperity if the financial sector remains vulnerable to shocks. Speaking at the opening of the 2026 International Association of Deposit Insurers African Regional Community Annual Meeting and Workshop in Abuja, Oyedele said, there can be no economic growth without financial system stability, and there can be no financial stability without public trust. Also, the federal government said it had fulfilled all commitments under the first tranche of its power sector debt financing program, disclosing that it deployed about 501 billion naira to settle part of the long-standing legacy debt owed to electricity generation companies and paid the first bond coupon on schedule. It disclosed that
333 billion naira had so far been paid to 8 participating gencos covering 17 power plants under the first phase of the power sector debt settlement program. The government said the successful execution of Series 1 of the power sector multi-instrument insurance program had restored investors' confidence in Nigeria's electricity market and laid the foundation for the launch of a 729 billion naira Series 2 bond to deepen liquidity across the power value chain. That's all on business news in Akure. Omolewa Fabiyi, NTA News.
Up next is Sport Update with Gift George as our guide.
To the Commonwealth Games, the eagerly awaited moment is finally here. Following moments of careful preparation and weeks of intense